What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in, for watching, for listening to my rambles and my rants. I really appreciate it. So thank you. In this video, we're going to talk about body weight training. The benefits of body weight training, why I mostly do body weight training now, and how you can not only make serious gains with bodyweight training, but you can be really healthy, man. Like you can be really healthy. You feel really good by using your body. And bodyweight training is not just calisthenics, guys. Bodyweight training is anything that is using primarily your body weight. And so yoga is bodyweight training. Yoga is bodyweight training. Martial arts is bodyweight training. Because even if you're training with a partner or you're hitting the bag, you're still using your body, right? Like it's your body and you're just using the resistance of the bag or the resistance of the partner. And you're still, but it's bodyweight training, Martial arts is bodyweight training. It's calisthenics. It's bodyweight training. Gymnastics, so that's the more typical definition of calisthenics, right? It's the gymnastics moves you see on YouTube, human flags, walking on your hands, and back levers, front levers, and you guys have seen me do a lot of these moves. This is more of the definition of calisthenics. So that's gymnastics, a lot of these gymnastic moves. But really, that's just one aspect of calisthenics. Calisthenics is just anything that is using primarily your body weight. So, bicep curls or whatnot, that's not calisthenics because you're using the resistance of these dumbbells to grow your muscle, right? So it wouldn't be calisthenics anymore. But so as long as it's just your body weight, then it's body weight. So anyway, that's the definition. So dancing is calisthenics. If you're a dancer, a ballet dancer, or any kind of dancer, you're engaged in bodyweight training. So when I say bodyweight training, I mean all of these things under one umbrella, bodyweight training. This is why I think bodyweight training is the most effective, the most efficient, and will get you a sense of well-being, because this is just naturally how you're designed to operate and navigate your way through this map, through this game we call planet Earth. So running it's calisthenics, right? Playing football, soccer, right? I mean, you're kicking the ball around, but really you're running, you're using your body. These things are very functional because that's the way the human body has evolved and grown to operate and designed to operate and navigate its way through the game of life, this map we call planet Earth. This is the way it was evolved and designed for God knows how long, right? I mean, we evolved out of monkeys, right? We evolved out of apes. So you can say millions of years, we've just evolved to walk, to run, to hunt, use our bodies. So when you're engaged in bodyweight training, you're using your body as a unit, right? As a function. And this is what's called functional, right? You're using the entire body, using the functionality from head to toe, you see? And so you're strengthening, or because you're operating your body the way it was designed, the way it evolved, you're essentially strengthening the muscles that need to be strengthened. You're stretching the muscles that need to be stretched. So if you do bodyweight training, let's say take gymnastics, for example. So if you're, doing human flags and you're walking on your hands and you're doing back levers, all of these things require full body, right? When you do handstands, for example, you got to squeeze your glutes, you got to squeeze your abs, you got to squeeze this muscle here, right? You got to squeeze it right here. You got to squeeze your shoulders. So you're using your entire body, man. And you got to straighten your legs. So you got to squeeze your glutes to straighten your legs. And you're using your entire body. So when you engage in bodyweight training, you're engaging muscles that are otherwise underactive in the modern way we live. The modern way we live right now is sitting down, right? They're calling sitting down the new smoking because it's really, really bad for your body. And when you're sitting down, your abs, the core area gets deactivated. It's not being used anymore. Your glutes get deactivated. They're not being used anymore. You don't need to. If you're sitting down on a chair, right? Like I'm not sitting down on a chair right now, but if you're sitting down on a chair, see right now, like because I'm squatting, actually squatting is good, but if I'm sitting down on a chair, this is not being worked anymore. Try sitting down on a chair. Your abs don't work anymore. They're deactivated. Your glutes are deactivated. They don't need to work anymore. And your shoulder starts to round up, right? So then the tension is being put on your lower back. It's being put on your hip flexors. Now they're overworked, right? Your hip flexors and lower back are not used to taking this amount of tension, because usually your abs, your core, along with your glutes, they are big muscles and powerful muscles. You have a sheet of, it's called the abdominal wall here. You have a sheet here. Powerful, powerful. I heard the term described for your inner, like for that abdominal wall, the second layer of abs, God's weight belt. It's really powerful. It's really strong. Your glute muscles are super fucking strong. So these muscles, they're supposed to take a lot of the tension, daily tension, you know, running, walking, doing whatever. But you're sitting down, they're getting deactivated. And guess who has to take the tension? Your lower back and your hip flexors now, right? You're giving them too much work. You're stressing them the fuck out. It's like if you're working with someone and you're working on a project and they're not doing anything, they're giving you all the work, you're going to be really stressed, right? In the same way, the core and the glutes are just taking a vacation, you know? Apparently they just want to fucking go chill on a beach somewhere in the islands and just fucking sip on pina coladas. Meanwhile, your lower back and your hip flexors are taking all the beating. They're having to do all the work. They're not getting any vacations. So then you create dysfunction in your body, right? And then your shoulders start to round up. These muscles, like you start to go like this because you're looking at a screen. These muscles get weaker. Your back muscles get weaker. And then these muscles also take on most of the work, your shoulders and your pec minor. So you create a lot of dysfunctions. But these dysfunctions, guys, they're not just the way you look. They're not just like for injuries. They cause like internal damage. When your core is weak, your digestion is automatically weak. When your glutes are weak, your core is weak, your digestion is weak. And if your digestion is weak, man, you're compromising your immune system. You're compromising your health. You're compromising your structural integrity. So most of your immune system is in your gut. If you don't have good digestion, chances are you get sick a lot. You don't have good immune system, period. Because most of your immune system is here. And you have more neurotransmitters in your gut than you have in your brain. Take that in. Neurotransmitters. So that means you have more things. This is the instinct, right? You have more neuron activity. I don't know if it's more, but you have more neurotransmitters. So there's a lot of neuron activity in your gut. There's a lot of, your gut it's got a brain on its own, the brain in your gut. So when your core is weak, then you, as a result, that brain in your gut is weaker, right? Your immune system is weaker. And so you can actually end up causing like depression, because serotonin, 90% of it is produced in your gut. It can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety, a host of problems in your brain, mind, body. So it's all connected, right? Everything's connected from head to toe. So yeah. So what bodyweight training does, any form of bodyweight training, whether you're doing gymnastics, whether you're doing yoga, whether you're playing a sport, right? That requires you to run, requires you to, basketball, you got a ball, but you're still using your body, right? Like you're moving your body and you have to use your core. Any form of bodyweight training strengthens the core, strengthens the glutes, just naturally. That's what they do. If you're trying to do handstands and you're trying to do human flag and you're trying to do back levers, or you're trying to hold a yoga pose, you're going to have to use your core and engage your core. You're going to have to engage your glutes. You see? And so you're aligning your body back in its position. And because you're doing that, you're actually working also on aligning your body internally again. That is your digestive system. That is your organs. Stretching, right? So stretching that's more of the yoga yoga, right? Stretching is a calisthenic, it's a body weight. So stretching, yoga, whatever, it's releasing a lot of tension in your body, and the way you carry tension affects the way you think. You know those days where you wake up and your body's sore as fuck and you're tense all over your traps, and it's just like there's tension all over, man. You feel like shit. You feel like shit. You go out into the world and you feel you feel like there's a cloud on your head, and you feel gloomy. There's a little bit of a gloom, and you talk to people and you're like tired and fatigued, right? Tension affects the way you are, the way you carry yourself in the world, the way this human thing expresses itself into the world. So stretching your body from head to toe also relieves a lot of the tension. So you're stretching all the muscles that are otherwise too tense, and so it's an act of strengthening and stretching using your body, just your own body weight. It's an act of strengthening and stretching that's going to get you in a perfect harmony. That's going to get your body in a perfect balanced harmony, and that's when you feel amazing. You look good, first of all. You look fit, you look good. Your body's got the right amount of testosterone or the right amount of hormones in your body, right? You got endorphins, you're feeling really good, you're feeling amazing. And also the muscles, right? Because your muscles control your voluntary and involuntary action, right? So when your digestion is working, your core muscles are working. So then because your muscles are strong where they need to be and soft and loose where they need to be, from the inside, your organs are like dancing. It's like a dance, man, It's like a nice, beautiful summer day inside your body, and everybody's dancing, right? And it's like your liver like takes the the food goes down your throat and it gets like sent to your gut, and your gut's like dancing, and it's like, thank you, throat, thank you. And then your gut does its thing, dances with the food a little bit, takes the nutrients, sends it to your asshole, right? Your asshole sends a thank you letter to your gut, and everything is smooth, everything is nice, everything is beautiful. Because your muscles and everything, that's also from the external, the stretching and the using of your body and the functionality and just using the body as it's intended to. The body's intended to move, the body's intended to use certain muscles, it's intended for action, it's intended to do certain things. Then on the inside, your body feels good because it's like, oh yeah, that's how I'm designed. It's like, you get a fucking fish out of the ocean and you tell the fish, all right, fish, we're gonna put you in a Ford factory now, and you're gonna get to make cars, and we're gonna put you on an assembly line. The fish is gonna fucking freak out. It's not designed to go on in a Ford assembly line. It's not designed to do that. So the body, the same way the human animal, the body of the human animal is sort of designed to do certain things, and if it doesn't, then weird things start to happen, right? You get mental illnesses, you get depression, you get anxiety, you get just chronic tension, fatigue, feeling negative thoughts, right? It's all connected, man. So I think bodyweight training is like the best way to feel healthy, feel good, feel amazing. You can look really good with bodyweight training. Like you can, if you guys are just interested in like the look aspect of it, like you can look pretty fucking good just with bodyweight training. If you do the right things, the right variables, the right stuff. But that's for my fitness channel to get more into details, right? That's for my fitness channel. I talk more in sort of a broad way of looking at things here. Is, yeah, the bodyweight training. So pick something you like and start using your body, right? Start using it in a functional manner. I love gymnastics. I do gymnastics, and I don't do martial arts like professionally or even amateurly. I hit a bag, I hit a punching bag, and I train with people that also like learn stuff, and I've done it before. Like I've done Krav Maga for a few months. So I just kind of like hit the bag. I'm not the best or anything like that. There's a lot of flaws in my technique, but I'm pretty quick. I'm pretty like, I do all right. I do all right for someone who just doesn't train, and someone who trains like will fucking kick my ass for sure. But I try my best also to focus on technique and form, as much as I can in everything that I do. So when I do handstands, I make sure I'm squeezing all the right muscles, the glutes, the abs, this here, I'm making sure like my shoulders are wide. I try myself to make sure that my posture is right, and the bodyweight training helps to reinforce that. It really does. You know, because for me to do handstands, for me to do gymnastics, for me to do human flag, for me to do all these moves, for me to, you know, kick, do a roundhouse kick, I need to have my shit together. I need to have my abs holding me there. I need to have my glutes strong. I need to have my neck in place like this. I need to have my shoulders like tracked back. So it really all helps. All of it helps. And of course, yoga. So always like, when it comes to body weight, I say do something that's a stress. So like tenses your muscles. It could be a sport. It could be gymnastics. It could be a martial art. It could be anything. And then do something that loosens it up. So like yoga, stretching, any form of stretching, any form of yoga should do the trick for you, okay? So that's it. That's my rant on bodyweight training. Let me know what you guys do, what you guys like to do, and let me know if you want to see maybe yoga videos here. How about that? Some stretches and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments, okay? Because I've been doing yoga recently, and I'm getting pretty flexible now. Like I can do splits, I can do a bunch of cool shit. So let me know if you want to see like actual stretches, actual things. I'll definitely do. I think maybe I will. So just, I want to see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Other than that, I love you guys. Love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.